Hi Ladybirds. So today I thought I'd do the start of our morning slightly differently and try to make it just like school for you, but also to make it so that you can personalise it a little bit to your own day, because I'm sure everyone's days at home are going to be slightly different at the moment. So one of the ideas that I've had is that you can at home have a go at creating something that I've had a go at creating, which is your own little daily timetable. Now, what I thought I'd do is each day I'm going to tell you in a little video what your challenges are altogether so that you can see what your challenges are and then you can decide the order that you want to do them in. Because I understand that at school this is what I would normally do for our ladybirds. It wouldn't look quite like this, but I've made this one specially for our homeschooling. And we'd talk, all the children and myself would talk about what our day looks like. And I think the children always love that part because they get to know exactly when things are coming, and it really helps them to organise and structure their day. And I think that really helps with their sort of behaviour and well-being as well, which is why partly I think this could be really useful for all of our families at home. Now, I thought I'd show you some of the things that I've made, and then you can think about what your day will look like. And I think a good challenge today would be for you to see if you can make your own ones at home, and you can personalise these so that you can go through it with your child in the morning and they know what their day is going to look like. So, for instance, some of the things that I've made, I have made one which is called Talk for Writing. Now, we call it our text map time in our Ladybird class. So you might want to say text map time. This week we're going to be focusing on the gingerbread man, and so your literacy challenge is going to be all about the gingerbread man. So that's going to be one of the challenges that you're going to be doing this week, Ladybirds, as we're going to be learning a little bit about the gingerbread man. Another one you're going to do is you'll be doing your maths time. So I've made my little maths one, and for this one I've made some different numbers. I've also done this sign, and you should maybe just start to recognise this one now from your maths challenges that you did for the Oak Academy last week. Now we've also got, I know, your favourite times in the day, choosing time. Now it's so important in reception that you get to play. And so some of the challenges that I set will be some ideas of some choosing things, some challenges you can do at home, okay? And also you might want to think of maybe some of your own ones if you like. And when I do my video calls with you and I get to talk to you, I'll be giving you ideas as well and helping you with that, okay? Now I've put on some pictures of what you might do in choosing time. So I've done some pens, I've done maybe if you do some making. I've done here, this is like a little tree with some of the leaves that are falling off because I thought you might be going outside maybe. Might be that you go for a little walk or some exercise, or it might be that you get to go and play outside and do some outside things. I've got some little building blocks. It might be that you do a little bit of making or building. And normally in Ladybirds class we do it, we have 2 choosing times in the day. Now you might decide at home that you want to have more or less. You might have a few little bits of time to play, or you might want to have just 2 big ones like we would at school. So I've done cars. I know some of you love playing with cars. This, I'm not sure how clear that is for you. This is meant to be my superhero cape. Stories, and again, maybe not the best drawing, this one, but I tried. This one was my little Lego block. So, but you can decide, because I don't know what you have in your houses, so you can decide what type of things you have and what it is you might want to include. I've also got some things like snack and like lunch and story time. Now story time is going to be mainly, not always, but mainly I think a good way for you to finish your day, because that's what we normally do in school. We have a story at the end of the day just before home time. So it might be that you want to use story time as a way of knowing that that's your some of your learning time starting to finish for the end of your day. Now, today we also normally start in Ladybird's class with our little challenge in the morning. So when we come to the carpet, you've done your busy fingers, when you come to the carpet, we normally do either our animal words time or our maths meeting time, okay? And this is just a very, very short little challenge as we start our day, okay? So I'm going to do today's one with you, okay? And that'll be the first one that I'm going to stick up on your daily timetable. And it might be, like I said, I think a story time might be a really good way to finish. So I'm going to put your story time one up as well. But you might want to decide which way you do your ones in the middle. You might want to decide with your grown-up and say, oh, when are we going to have lunch today? Or, oh, when do I get to have a break and have some snack? Or, oh, when's my choosing time going to be? Or, oh, when are we going to do our maths time? And it might be you want to think about other people in your house as well. If you've got brothers or sisters, you might want to maybe have a little think about, oh, maybe when their little video call with their different teachers are, where their times are, or what maybe when mummy and daddy, they might be working at home, so maybe what they're doing too, okay? So you can see, and oh, you might just see in the corner that one of my cats is helping today. This is Monty. So you might see occasionally Monty or Maisie popping up on the video. Okay. Right, so today's little challenge that we would do for our animal word or maths meeting time is going to be our animal words today, okay? Now, first of all, we'd think a little bit about the date. Now, today's day is, it's Monday today, so it is the 11th of January. So my first little challenge for you is to see if you can think about that number 11. Now, what's number 11 look like? Number 11. It's not an easy one, is it? Because some of those numbers, it's not like 14, where, you know, it's got a 4 in it somewhere, so you can hear it. Number 11 is a little bit of a funny one. Now, I've got a few cards here. Maybe your first bit is you could help me decide at home. Which one's number 11? We've got, is it this one? Is it this one? Or is it this one? Which one's number 11? Oh, have a little talk at home first. I think it might be this one. I think this one's our number 11 today. So I'm going to put our number 11. And I'm going to have a little think about what makes our number 11 and how we could make it. So, now you started to do a little bit of whole part last week. So when we do our number 11, I'm going to use this as my whole number. It's the 11th of January today, and I'm going to think about what's inside my number 11. Well, I can see here that there is a 1. And now this bit is a 10. And so I know that my number 11 is made up of a 10 and a 1. I've done a little @ sign in there too, okay? So we'll look at that a little bit more on other days, but that's what we might do sometimes for our day of the week. Okay, we've also got our animal word time. Now, I would sometimes pick one of our animals and we do some fun games, okay, when we do this. Now, it might be at home that you want to go and explore those animal words that I've put on the website and also now on Teams. And you might want to be thinking about your animal that you're working on at the moment, because different children might be on a different one. Now, I'm going to do a little challenge around this one, but I don't mind, because if you want to do it on the animal that you're working on, that's absolutely fine, okay? Now, my challenge is I'm going to teach you about 2 new words. Now, one of our words, this one here, is called we. And I'm going to write it now. And as I write, now as I write we down, I noticed something from phonics from last week. That's one of our new sounds. Do you remember this one? It goes, wah, 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 wah. And then we've also got the Now this is actually quite a tricky one. And so because it goes, because it doesn't blend this word, when I try to blend it, sometimes I do a little box around it so we can see that. So for this one, if I tried to blend it, it would be where? Oh, where isn't a word, is it? But we. So actually he's making the E sound, okay? So this one is we. Now our little challenge today is to see if you can do a funny sentence with that word we. So it might be that you did a sentence like, oh, we went to the moon for lunch. Or it could be that you did another funny sentence and say, we put on some cars for trousers today. So you could make it really, really silly, make it really, really funny, just have a little bit of a laugh with it. And what is really, really good is if you use your fingers to do your sentence. So you might do your sentence like this and go, like my first one, we went to the moon for lunch. Oh, how many words are in the sentence? Do you know this number? How many words are in the sentence? And then as we think about it, you might even think about how many other animal words you can hear in the sentence. We went to, on the cat, the, on the snake, moon, for, which is on, I think, the lion, lunch. Okay. All right, ladybirds. Now, those are, that is one way that we often start our morning with just a tiny little challenge to get us going. So I'm going to try and post some more of those little challenges to help you at home with your learning time. Now, what I think a really good challenge for you today would be is to see if you can have a go at spending a little bit of time making your own timetable so that, again, you can personalise it at home. And so that's going to be your wider curriculum challenge today, is to see if you can have a go at making your own little cards with your own drawings. And you could do some of the letters too, or you could have your grown-ups do the letters for you and give you some help for some of those words that, like choosing, which is a very, very tough word to have a go at writing. And then you can decide what your day is going to look like. Okay, ladybirds, I can't wait to see some of your responses to some of your challenges. And I hope you have an amazing, brilliant day today. Okay, ladybirds, see you later. Bye.